the tone of our voice tells a lot about the story or message we're trying to convey. How people hear this tone is also very important. There's an expression called beating the drum. The meaning is to promote or support someone or something. It can also mean to praise and publicize or toting the virtues of a person or group or product. As people, we've all been in situations in which we need help, we need support, we need assistance, we need advocates. The Bible says, let each of you look not only to his own interest, but also to the interest of others. And right now, the black community needs your assistance, needs your help. There is nothing more disheartening to sit back and to know that you're all alone and there's no one there to help you fight that good fight. There's no one there to walk alongside with you. There's nothing more frightening to know that you are in a difficult situation, but you're all alone. There is a huge difference between standing up for yourself and standing up for others. When you stand up for others, you are praised as being a good leader, an activist, or an advocate. You're called a servant leader because you're looking out for the welfare of others. But what happens when you have to beat that drum for yourself? What happens when you have to stand up and fight for yourself? How is it viewed? How does society look at you? Are you still called that leader, that advocate, or that activist? Or are you looked at as someone who's complaining, someone who's crying or whining? Once again, there is a huge difference between voicing your concerns regarding others versus voicing your own concerns. As we look at the current state of our nation and all the civil unrest, we listen to the drum that's being beaten. The drum that's being beaten is the black drum that has been beaten in this nation for over 200 years. It is a black drum that often changes rhythm. It is a black drum that has gotten louder and softer and louder again. It is a black drum that has been interrupted. But through it all, it continues to be played and to be heard. It continues to be heard in the hearts and souls of those who have committed it to memory and recognize its sound. It continues to be heard by those who it represents. It continues to be heard by those who have faith. It continues to be heard by those who continue to seek freedom, justice, and equality. There are certain sounds that make pleasing noises or annoying or irritating noises. And as they continue to get played and we continue to hear them, we get to a point where we become numb to them because we adjust to them. That same irritating sound that was once annoying, over time, we adjust to it and we become comfortable with it. The low battery tone on a fire alarm, the drippy faucet in the bathroom. These are sounds that at first are annoying, are irritating, but we become accustomed to them and we become comfortable with those sounds till they don't bother us anymore. Our bodies, as we exercise, ultimately come to a place where it becomes routine and we become comfortable in our weight loss or our weight gain. It hits a plateau because our body becomes comfortable with the exercises that we're doing. Discrimination towards minorities in this country is something that's been happening for so long that it is now comfortable. It's something that's been taught in American history, and it's not been taught in an uncomfortable fashion. Slavery is taught in such a form that you would believe slaves actually enjoyed working on plantations. Native Americans were taught that they were treated fairly. They were put on reservations for their protection. They would be taken care of, protected. They were given blankets to keep warm. History books will teach us that Japanese Americans were placed in communities to assist them, to protect them so that they could be safe during the war. History will soon tell us that children near the Mexican border were cared for. They were reunited with their families. They were properly transported and taken care of. Whether you call it discrimination or racism, it's been occurring within this country since the beginning. This disease called racism was methodically poured into the cement mixer of the foundation in which our nation was built. In order to change this history, in order to change the narrative, in order to crack the foundation of hatred, discrimination, and racism, we must change the tone or pitch of the drums. Only a pitch so high can crack these fundamental walls of slavery. Only a pitch so high can make people uncomfortable. Only a pitch so high can pierce through the laws of prejudice, the normality of bias, and the walls of injustice. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result. Now is the time. Enough is enough. Doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different result, that has run its course. To all my non-black and white friends, peers, and family members, now is the time for you to help. Now is the time for you to march alongside of us. Now is the time for you to join local community groups who are advocates for changes within the black community. Now is the time to check on your black friends. Now is the time to let them know that you care, to let them know that you love them. Now is the time to show them. These are the same black friends that you went to school with, that you played sports with, that you currently attend church with. These are the same black friends who have worries and concerns that you could never imagine. Now is the time. Now is the time for you to vote for change, for you to speak for change, and listen for change. These drums still need to be beaten. Now more than ever. You have the power to help lift up the arms of your black friends, neighbors, and coworkers. Only with your help can the rhythm be changed. Only with your help can the speed be changed. Only with your help can that pitch be elevated to the highest level it's ever been, to not only crack the foundation of hatred, bias, and racism, but to truly make a difference. Now is the time for you to allow your light to shine. Shine before others into the darkest places. Allow your light to shine in the hidden places. Allow your light to shine into the corrupt places. Wherever there is injustice, racism, and discrimination, there should be your light shining brightly. I challenge you today to reach out to your black friends. Tell them that you care. Ask them how you can help make a difference in their lives. Allow your God-given light to shine brightly throughout this nation. Racism is an evil that was intentionally mixed and poured into the cement of the foundation of our nation. Help break up this foundation and build anew.